Hello everyone, welcome to another Keys Online video. My name is Nuno Louro and today we are going to talk about the latest news in the keyboard market, the Yamaha Montage M. The Yamaha Montage has been around since 2016 and since then it has been well received in the keyboard world. It's a keyboard that everyone knows and thinks it sounds really well, and everyone respects the Montage. But as always, there were some critics, and Yamaha tried with this new version of the Montage M to solve some of those critics, and mostly in terms of control, but then they upgraded it and added some new features that make it really special. Let's talk about the new features by starting with the sound engines. In this case we have three sound engines. Two were already in the previous Montage, in this case the AWM2, which was vastly improved, and the FMX, which has some new quick editing features. But the big news, it's the ANX engine, which it's like a virtual analog, and it allows us to search for our sounds in the same way we would do with a classic synthesizer. Let's start with a more in-depth look at the ANX engine. In this case we have three oscillators, we have one noise generator, then we have 16 voices of polyphony, and we can create our sounds the same way we would do in the classic synthesizers of the 70s, if you want to think like that. Moving to the FMX engine, in this case we have 8 operators, we have 88 algorithms, then we have one filter, we have 128 voices of polyphony. But the big improvement is that we have a new screen on the left side of the keyboard with quick edit functions, which allows us to edit our FM synthesis, which is the most complicated to edit. So that screen helps us a lot, and it's a big improvement for the Montage M. Switching to the AWM2 engine, we have a big improvement as well. We have 10 gigabytes of preset memory, which can add up to 3.7 gigabytes of user memory, and then you can combine them and it will give you like 256 notes of polyphony, which is massive. But also massive, in the previous version of the Montage you could have 8 elements per part, and in this new Montage M you can have 128 elements per part, which means that the sounds can be a lot more detailed and you can have endless possibilities in terms of sound design, which is really a great improvement. And if you add this all up, the 256 notes of polyphony plus the 158 of the FMX engine and the 16 voices of polyphony of the ANX engine, in that case you will get 400 notes of polyphony, which is unheard of in a synth of this kind. With all this power in terms of sound engines, the main outs were also improved. Now you have a pure analog circuit too, with more dynamic range. It helps also in terms of presence of the sound, detail, and less noise. So it's another big improvement for the Montage. In terms of the keyboard layout, we have some differences in the panel. The main one is the screen, which we have on top of the 8 sliders and 8 knobs. In this case, this screen will allow for some quick editing functions, which will help us in the editing of sounds, mostly in the FMX synthesis, which is kind of hard to try to edit. Then we have a new ribbon, which has different stages, so it can help us, for instance, with the rotary speaker control. Then going to the right, looking to the right, we have a little less buttons, and things got easier to read. We have the 16 buttons that simulate the live set you have on the screen, but in this case you can alternate between this live set function or the category search function, which is helpful, and you have different colors, so it will help you in that. Also in the screen, in the middle screen, we have some new graphics, but we also have some 6 new encoders, which will allow you to go and change things quick instead of just going navigating through the menus. And as I said, we have new graphics, we have some new ways of interacting, but I will have the keyboard with me, and then by then I will show it better so you can know all the new things that this Montage M has. Yamaha also announced that they will have in the beginning of 2024 a new soft synth version of the Montage, which you can install on your computer, and then you can do all the editing of your sounds in the computer, then save them and load them into the keyboard without even needing to take the keyboard out of your bag, which is very handy and a very good idea. So let's hope it will not take too long. Talking about connecting to computers, the new Montage M has an audio interface with 32 outs and 6 ins, which allow you to use it as the main centerpiece of your home studio. And talking about keyboard options, we have the M6 and the M7 with 61 and 76 keys. They all use the FSX keyboard semi-weighted. And we have the big news, which is in the 88 version, we have the M8X, which uses the GEX keyboard with polyphonic aftertouch, which is an excellent feature that allow you to explore more about the new sound possibilities of the Montage. Well, the Montage M is all over the internet. You can see it in action in a lot of videos and you can listen to it. I will advise you to look for the Mike Patrick videos because he's a very good player, very good Yamaha artist as well, and I love it when he plays with Yamaha keyboards. For my part, that's all. I hope you liked this news, this flashing news of the new Montage M. Please, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.